What's going on, Scorpio? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for August 21st to the 27th, 2023. So, in this reading, Scorpio, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the upcoming week. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more regarding August 21st to the 27th, 2023, Scorpio. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you, Scorpio, in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Scorpio. But without further ado, I'm now going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what wants to come through for August 21st to the 27th, 2023, Scorpio. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Scorpio. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we got here for you. Yes. Okay, Scorpio. Wow. Big stuff coming through for you for the 21st to the 27th. But before we get, intensity. But before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe. And this is going to be the energy you need to be aware of, that you need to really let sink in, and you need to embody for your own highest good from now for this upcoming week. And the first one you have here is actually Higher Purpose in reverse. And this is really a reminder card letting you know that in some sort of way right now your inspiration is diminished as you're listening to this, even as you get into the beginning and middle of the week here. It's letting you know your inspiration is somehow diminished because in some sort of way in your life right now, and for this week, there's a danger of it. This is why we're letting you know of it. There's a danger that you're going to be doing what you are telling yourself, I have to do, rather than what I want to do. Okay? And so there is like an element of deterministic thing here, determining your behavior not from the truth of who you are. And so whenever Higher Purpose comes out in reverse, the universe wants you to ask yourself, if I had all the money in the world, what would I do? Because if you can genuinely ask that question, that would point you to your genuine joy. And when you follow your joy in this life, that's what enhances synchronicity. That's when true doors of your destiny opens up for you. So in some sort of way right now, you're doing what you think you have to do, not what you want to do. So what I would say is make sure, Scorpio, that you start doing what you want to do, not what you have to do. It sounds very vague, but if you can connect the dots, which I believe, I trust you with you, then it's very crucial for you. So follow your joy is what I'm getting. Now you also have self-trust here, yeah. What frequency do you need more of? Self-trust here. So in some sort of way, there's something that you need to do that no one else can tell you. Some sort of subtle adjustment or big adjustment for some of you. Self-trust, trust yourself to know yourself best, right? And it's interesting that a plane is flying over here, flying over us. And so there is something about trusting yourself to decode synchronicity as well. The universe is definitely going to be communicating with you more so than usual with repeating numbers, weird vague messages that ring to you, weird, people that communicate with angels, subtle energy. You really need to trust yourself at this time, not to do what you think you have to do, but what you want to do. I'm telling you, because there's definitely a phase of your life that you're letting go of right now, and there's a completely new phase. It looks really good for love as well. I know I said something about love, I think, last week for you, but it looks really good, actually. There could be whoever's in your life right now for love, they are definitely enhancing your own self-trust, actually. Whoever's in your life, I will tell you that I do believe this person trusts you with you. This person doesn't want to make any decisions for you. They just, someone that you're around in love, whether you're dating this person, you're committed relationship, from the 21st to the 27th, you can trust that this person genuinely wants the best for you, but it doesn't mean that they can make decisions for you, or that it doesn't mean that you should do what they want you to do. You need to do what you want to do, so don't let it hold you back, because there's certainly going to hear about love going really good, but then in the back of your mind we're like, yeah, but maybe there's an element of this where I could do it a little bit differently, because you're doing something you have to do rather than what you want to do, and that still applies to love. Now, the last card that you need more of is actually Reveal the Mystery. Reveal the Mystery. And this is reminding you, Scorpio, that life is a journey, okay? And there's something very mysterious going on from the 21st to the 27th that's revealing you about the mosaic, the beautiful symphony of your own life is coming to your awareness. And this really, once again, this card in particular advises you to pay attention to synchronicity in order to enhance your own self-trust, okay? The most magical thing in my life that's ever happened is maybe 4 years ago, I really started to trust myself, even though it was scary. And now, in the point that I'm in, I'm telling you this because it's relevant to you. The point that I'm in my life, I got really into astrology, and the decisions that I made where I had no awareness of astrology are perfectly in alignment with my life's path, like understanding astrology now. So if you can trust yourself above all, that's going to be really important. Now, your opportunity is the Page of Cups here. And the Page of Cups is some sort of starry, youthful, wide-eyed enthusiasm, really looking at your life through rose-tinted glasses. This really, your opportunity is to avoid any sort of pessimism, avoid any sort of sarcasm, and really be open to the joy and the fun of life. So I'm giving you permission for this week, Scorpio, to really get in some sort of youthful energy, realizing that life is a fairy tale, realizing that life is way more magical than all the Disney movies. The inspiration for the Disney movies doesn't come from some loophead sitting on a tree who has some sort of mystical dream. No, it comes from the very fabric of reality itself. Your life is more magical, more mystical than any mystical movie or fiction. Reality is stranger than fiction. And if you can embrace that, then you can actually activate synchronicity. Whereas, if you get serious, if you do what you should do, because I should do this because of the Matrix, well, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. It's time to get excited, childlike enthusiasm. You don't know how this reality works. You don't. And so if you can come from that point, you'll be good. And especially in love, I feel like whoever you're connecting with, there's something about your inner childs are coming out together. You really whoever's around you will enhance your creativity in love if you can use it correctly. Your challenge is the Eight of Cups, so there's something that you're moving on from that no longer feels emotionally satisfactory to you. The Eight of Cups in your challenge is something that you don't have to move away from. It's not something that you're being ripped away from, like the Tower or the Ten of Swords, but it is something that you're having deep qualms and some sort of negative feeling that you are going to choose to move away from. It's your challenge. There's something you need to move away from that it's still pretty nice, but you still need to move away because you're in the search of your ninth and your 10th cup with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups in your challenge also has to do with abundance because the number 8 has to do with infinity and abundance. And I feel like there's something that you're struggling with that if you do what you want to do, it will actually open doors of abundance for you rather than what you have to do. Okay, so be a trailblazer is what I'm getting here. Now, when it comes to your overall general energy, I actually get a lot of good energy for you this week. You have the Lovers, the Strength card, and the Two of Cups. So I feel there's a trusted lover by your side who's going to aid and assist you through a process of transformation, but they can't make the decisions for you. And it's something that you have to dig deep. The Strength card is about merging the animalistic side of you with your higher self. It's also about moving through a difficult situation with grace. And I do feel there may be an issue that when you start to do what you want to do rather than what you have to do, this will impact your love life in some sort of way. But in some sort of way, you're on a quest. There's some sort of quest. It's almost like you're in a video game. The frequency I'm getting is you're in a video game and you have a level, like the quest is available to you. You know what it is. Here's the thing about this reading. You know why your inspiration is waning here. And so this is about getting outside of the box here. Sometimes I do a reading and I'm like, well, you need to wait it out. You don't really, the mystery is going to be revealed. You don't really know what you want to do. I feel like even though you have the mysteries being revealed, you still know the path that you're meant to walk, or the path that's really exciting for you. So when it comes to what you don't see coming, you have the Ten of Swords, the Hermit, and also the Devil. I feel mainly for a lot of you, this is your own inner critic that is dying here. The Ten of Swords has to do with a total ending. The Hermit has to do with going within, reflecting, and the Devil has to do with toxicity here. So I feel like this is you ending your own toxicity. For some of you, this may have to do with a relationship. I don't feel that this is to do with the love situation, but for some of you, it could be. There could be some sort of ending that you decide to disconnect from. For others of you, I get this is other people that you feel are not helping you. There is some sort of ending that's going to push you within to look at your own toxicity, and that's why the Eight of Cups is here in your challenge as well. So just be aware of this. Now, here's where it gets interesting. When it comes to your advice from Spirit, you have the Hanged Man, you have the Page of Wands, and you also have the Ace of Pentacles. And this is really surrendering to a quest that's going to excite you, doing what you want to do rather than what you have to do. The Hanged Man is all about inaction. It's a state of looking at your life from a different perspective and really letting some sort of enlightenment happen, but you're meant to take action. As a result of some sort of download, you're meant to take action. The Ace of Pentacles is all about a new beginning in the physical world. The Page of Wands is all about having fun and exploratory energy. It makes sense. Your opportunity is the Page of Cups, and your advice is the Page of Wands. And with this whole thing about lovers going on, I do feel that you're going to be feeling, whether you're dating someone or you're in a marriage or a commitment, you're on some sort of video game quest, exciting thing with a partner in a youthful energy. You can be 70 years old, you can be 90 years old, you can be 80 years old. The opportunity is to have a youthful energy, right? And even if you're young, same thing. Youthful energy is your opportunity, and it's also your advice. The Page of Cups, the Page of Wands. So I feel like you're fighting for your inner child right now. A lot of you are, the whole problem with this reading is like some sort of thing about adulting. You're growing up too fast. This could be a trauma. Many of you have had a childhood where you had to grow up fast, or there was a lot of rigidness there. So this is fighting for your inner child. Don't taking my inner child. I'm fighting for custody. So just be aware of that, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. Let's clarify why the Page of Cups is your opportunity. Why is the Page of Cups your opportunity here, Scorpio? Yeah, like rigidity. Yeah, rigidity and doing what I'm telling. It sounds very simple, but it's not. The Page of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Five of Swords, and also the Lover's card here. There's some sort of burden that you're letting go of that's really self-destructive. The Ten of Wands is all about a burden. It's all about working hard and being underpaid. The Five of Swords is all about really destructive energy here. And the Lovers here is about doing what you love. And I feel like the frequency that I'm telling you, remember how I told you your inspiration is hindered right now. Your inspiration is hindered by something that has nothing to do with you. It has to do with society's expectation. It has to do with your parents' expectation for you. What will my parents think if I go on this path? If it's not your parents, what will society think? This is reattuning yourself to what you love. And I do feel for most of you that someone that you're in a love relationship with will actually help you with this. Your opportunity is the Lovers. And I feel like someone here in a similar youthful energy will help you through this. I do feel like you have a ride or die, at least for this week. But your opportunity is to really be ruthless with yourself and say, I'm not going to do this because I have to. I'm going to do it because I want to do it. Now, for some of you, a smaller percentage of you, sorry to say, as you do what you want to do, what you feel inspired to do rather than what you should do, it will bring problems with your love life. But for most of you, I don't sense a complete ending with that. Some of you, it will. Some of you, you got to be real honest with yourself. If you start to do what you want to do rather than what you think you should do, then there is going to be a change in your love life, and you may need to be single for a while. I don't sense that for most of you, but for some of you, definitely is the case, and that's what's even throwing a monkey wrench into this whole thing. So let's clarify why the Lover's card is here in the overall general energy, since it came out in the opportunity. Why is the Lover's card here twice? Why in the overall general energy, though, for this week? Why is it here? The Lovers and the Two of Cups. I mean, there may even be a choice of love for you, to be honest. Yeah, wow. I mean, especially if you're having feelings for multiple people. If you have feelings for multiple people, then there's some sort of weird choice in love here that's going on for you. Hold on. The Lovers is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Temperance card, and also the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I sense that it's mainly good for you. The Lovers is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Temperance, and the Knight of Cups. Some sort of romantic, innocent, or not even innocent, but youthful energy is really going to invigorate you. I do feel like for most of you, this is someone that you're around that's really going to help you reignite your own passion. The Ace of Wands is passion. It's also the card of male virility. And I don't get this a lot. I've gotten this repeating message. This is not going to be for all the Scorpios. For some of you Scorpios that go both ways, if you are a bisexual Scorpio and you're with either a man or you're with a woman, there's something about you being hungry for the opposite gender, and you're like, the reason you're feeling uninspired is because you're sticking with something. But so like, let's just for example say that you're a bisexual Scorpio, you're with a woman, you may be hungry for that, that male virility right now, and that may be what this is about. For some of you, I do get that. So as that resonates, take that as it resonates. And there could be something here with your partner who you're with helping you be open to your true desire, because in some sort of way, your inspiration is not there, so you're doing what you should do instead of what you want to do. So I don't know, Scorpio, I mean, you tell me. But let's also go ahead and clarify. So you could also be letting go of really crappy definitions. Let's just clarify why the Hanged Man is here in your advice. Or no, sorry. First, we're doing the Strength. Why is the Strength card here? Because you have all this, like, I don't know. Why is the Strength card here in your overall general energy, Scorpio? Yeah, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Strength to move in a positive emotional direction, and that's new. Not old, new. Uncharted territory. Hold on. Why is the Strength card here? Strength card is clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and also the Seven of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like there is something about you, once again, deceiving yourself here. The Queen of Swords is about being very logical, being very stand-up, just in your own way. And the Seven of Swords is like the opposite of that. And the Ace of Cups is moving in a direction that excites you. So some of you, there could be something about your wires are crossed, or something that would actually genuinely bring you joy. Right now you have a definition that's making it feel wrong. And I feel like there's a partner here who's going to help uncover that truth for you. And no more lying to yourself, really. I feel like you're done, like, just taking a definition that seems like it resonates a little bit and making that your total resonant frequency. There's something here that you're, like, not totally sure about, but you're making it feel like you're totally sure about. For some of you, this does have to do with the very partner. If you admit to what you really want, there's going to be changes with that. And a lot of you feel like a scumbag for that. And I do feel that you shouldn't feel that way. If I'm going to be honest as well, some of you, this is about a choice of love. Some of you, based on a commitment that you're in, if you decide to make a change in love, you may have feelings of inner guilt, or, oh my God, this person's going to hate me. I think it's kind of an illusion. I do, because I don't get, I get cooperative energy. The only in cooperation is what you're really needing to admit to yourself. So it's like, I don't bite, Scorpio. Like, no one's going to bite you, Scorpio. So let's just go ahead and get to the advice. Let's clarify why the Hanged Man is here in your advice. Deep Major Arcana. The Hanged Man in your advice is clarified by the Hierophant, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Star. Yeah, once again, this goes back to Scorpio. If you had $1 million, what would you do? Do that now. That's your true path to commitment. Working hard on something, some sort of commitment. You could be letting go of one thing and deciding to move in a new direction here with the King of Swords. Interesting, the Queen of Swords is in your overall general energy. The King of Swords is in your advice next to the Star, regeneration. No matter how you cut it here, you're surrendering to a new physical path that's going to bring you a lot of abundance, but you do need to work hard on it. And I would say whatever you're going to work on here, don't work on the thing that you think you should do to make you look good. Work on the thing that's actually going to make you feel good, that might make you look bad to yourself or to others. So with that being said, I feel like I gave you everything you need. I'm going to conclude this reading. I hope it helped you, and I'll talk to you later.